The other day, I broke a mug as part of a sermon illustration. The idea behind this illustration was that even though we are all broken, that God doesn't take broken pieces and cast them off. He doesn't take broken pieces and throw them away. Instead, He gathers them all together and He reforms them, He reshapes them, and He creates something beautiful out of this. Much like the art form of kintsugi, where something gets broken and then it is glued back together with gold that highlights the brokenness, and it is made whole again. Now, my intention was to take this broken mug and to piece it back together using this art form of kintsugi. Now, if you saw the video, you were at the sermon, you'll know this mug that I broke is very broken. And I did try. I did try to put this back together unsuccessfully. And as I sat there pondering my failure at piecing this mug back together, I began to reflect on some of the other areas in my life, some of the other times in my life where I have tried to do something by my own, where I've tried to overcome an obstacle by my own strength, or I've tried to do something in my own power and failed. And I did fail time and time again. And what I'm realized as I held this mug in my hand, this shard of a mug in my hand, is that the only way that this mug is going to be whole again is if it were in the hands of a master potter. Just like there are obstacles in my life, there are things that we all go through, that the only way that we're going to actually make it through successfully to the other side is if we have God help us through it. You know, Paul writes in Philippians that I can do all things through Christ who gives me strength. And he's saying it doesn't matter what I'm going through, no matter what circumstances I find myself in, I can adapt and I can survive and I can make it through by the power and strength of Jesus Christ. In Ephesians, it tells us that it is by grace that we have been saved, not by our own, not by works, but by grace in faith. It is a gift of God. The word of the week this week comes in the form of an encouragement that no matter what we face this week, no matter what obstacles we come across, to instead of trying to power through them on our own, instead of trying to come up with solutions by our own strength, to take the pieces, no matter how broken they might be, to lay them down at the foot of Jesus Christ, to be healed, to be put back together, and to be guided by the Master's hand. God bless. Have a great week.